lost everything I knew about this. Can someone please find and tell me where this club is? Because I've lost. நான் வந்து ஓகே எல்லா வாட்டியும் உங்களால் ஜெயிச்சுட்டு இருக்க முடியாது. லைஃப்ல எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு சைக்கிள் போகும். வந்து மேல போய் யூ கோ அப், யூல் கோ டவுன், யூல் கோ அப், யூ கோ டவுன். That's all fine. But at least I need to see something. I need to see something that gives me confidence to say, okay, we are heading in a direction. I mean, we are heading in a direction which is we're going down faster than, I don't know. I mean, whatever you want to put it that way, you can put it that way. See that open door behind me? That's all open on midfield and defense was today. Red light district settings. Even red light district, I don't think you can enter like that. We were so easily cut to pieces today. I want to ask some of those Chelsea players, is it a criminal to shoot? Is it criminal to put a forward pass? Is it criminal to go forward? Is football just about going backwards, sideways, backwards? I have no time to edit this. I don't want to edit this. This is just straight out of my heart, straight out of my straight feelings. I mean, the worst thing was that I went to a screening with my friend, and there were a few Chelsea mates around us, and that was probably the only positive of today, is that at least if I'd stayed at home and watched that shit, I would have been probably numb, and I don't know, I wouldn't have known what to do. But when you go to a screening and you kind of have similar thoughts with your fellow fans, and you like cry out or you shout your heart out to them, you can at least it's at least soothing to your heart. That is the only positive I would take out today. I mean, let us put away, don't want to see difference between Man City and us, because Man City's second team is better than even our first team. Let's not even go there. But there are certain players in this club that should not even be there. Come this summer, or if possible even now, get rid. And today showed, they are not showed, today confirmed that we need a massive overhaul. And it's been in the making for a few weeks. Or you may even say a few seasons, because we have not won the league since 2017. And you always see same players will only give you same results irrespective of the manager. Manager can come in, he can give you a bounce, 12 to 18 months, things look fine, the previous manager can look stupid, but then the old Fridays will always come back to bite you in the ass. Frank Lampard once said that the squad is not fit to win trophies. Possibly I think it's probably the same squad that what he had in 2020, 2021, when he had in the first part of the season. I think it was that of the season before he said that this squad is not ready to compete for trophies. He wanted to get rid of certain people, but the club didn't back him, and we sacked him. We got in Thomas Tuchel. Now you look at it, Thomas Tuchel was overachieving with the squad. He miraculously got us top 4 when we shouldn't have, and he won us a Champions League, which we shouldn't have. Because let's be honest, that Champions League has papered over many cracks, and many cracks of players that should not even be here and are not good enough. Back to front today. We need to get rid of at least 6 or 7 players in today's squad alone. Or am I saying less? Maybe even 10, 11. Let's start with the goalkeepers. Kepa, sorry, get rid. Mendy, get rid. These two need replacing. I don't care whatever it takes, get rid. Defense. We tried and tested Humphreys in right back position. Right back or left back? Right back position, yeah. I don't blame him, because that it's his first start in a Chelsea shirt, and people would say, oh, we'd rather pay Aspie there. Aspie is done. He's shot to pieces. He also shouldn't have been here. We should have cut ties with him last season. or even 2 seasons ago. Fair enough, he won the Champions League. We should have held him. We should have sent him out that season or this season when he started the season when he got that offer from Barcelona. We should have sent him packing. But no sentiment. I love Azpilicueta. He's been one of the best defenders to play for this club, but get rid. Humphreys, I would rather him making mistakes because there is chances to learn. There is room for improvement. Chalobah, poor game today. But how can you blame him? He's not even been playing. Azpilicueta has been played over him in right back position. You're not even trusting Chalobah. Give him a run of games. If he doesn't perform, then you drop him. Fair enough. Kalidou Koulibaly. What the fuck is this guy on? Seriously. I mean, this guy is literally the walking. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how bad how regressive can you get from Antonio Rudiger to this guy? We let go Rudiger at any point. We bought this guy. No wonder Napoli were like, we'll take the 40 million, and now they're top of the league. They're top of their Champions League group. Fix up, or next summer, we have to get rid of this guy. I don't care what it takes. Lewis Hall, probably one of the few positives today. He couldn't do much, but he at least tried. You see some effort there. Jorginho. That guy could shoot and the ball would still go fucking backwards. What's this with Jorginho? Backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways. Are you doing a dance move or something? You go back, side, side, side. Football is a game of playing forward. If you don't shoot, if you don't play forward, you can't shoot. If you don't shoot, you don't fucking score. That's with Jorginho. He could shoot and the ball could still go fucking backwards. Kovacic. His time is done. Good few seasons, but it's time to get rid. Mason Mount. Let's talk about Mason Mount. Let's talk about Mason fucking Mount. How he lasted the 90 minutes, I have no idea. I don't want anyone coming crying in the comments saying, oh, Coben player, oh, this, that, and the other. Who cares? If you're good, he's still young. If you're good enough, you're old enough. I never saw anyone when we were doing well in 2007, the late 2000s time, complaining about any Cobham players. Because if you look at those squads collectively, you can literally count the number of players who had come from Cobham, which is Chelsea's academy. Yes, they have come from the academy, respect for that. But after that, you have to kick on. We cannot keep them just because, oh, they are from Cobham. So they have special quota, they have special criteria. No, you cannot. Get rid. If this season he doesn't step up for the remaining part of the season, get rid. Last season, people were saying he's not good enough. But I was like, I was on the fence. I was 50-50 with him. I'll see. Because this season was going to be a big season for him. Till the end of the season, if he doesn't step up, get rid. Kai Havertz, get rid. I'm tired of seeing this. I mean, yes, he has a few silky little passes, silky touches and no, but his decision making is so poor. It takes too long to make that forward pass. And by the time you make the forward pass, the defenders are in position and the chance is gone. What's the point? Why? If you look at teams like City, if you look at teams like Arsenal this season, even at times Man United when they have been doing well, they get the ball, put it forward. Get the ball, put it forward. No wasting time, no nonsense, no rubbish. Havertz, at least good thing with him is he gets into positions. He gets into decent positions where you can say, okay, something can build from here. But many times you've seen this season, he gets into a position, he doesn't know what the fuck to do with it. He either goes sideways or delays to pass the ball forward. By the time the defenders get in position and the attack is dead. I don't want to be too harsh on youngsters because they're young, but there's always a saying, if you're good enough, you're old enough. Doesn't matter how much you are. Doesn't matter if you're 27, doesn't matter if you're 20. If you're good enough, you're old enough. And he as well. If he doesn't step up till now till the end of the season, get rid. Our season is practically done. Out of the Carabao Cup, out of the FA Cup. Premier League, we can badly challenge for the Conference League. Champions League, we might scrape past Dortmund. We might hear the words might. We might scrape past Dortmund. But after that, no chance. PSG, Bayern. Who else is there? Madrid or Liverpool? Who else? Yeah, any team we face. Gallagher, another one. He's not showing the promise that he put forward last season at Palace. He's there only in moments. What is he? Fucking Cadbury's. Moments. Seeing the highlights now as I speak. Oh my God. I admit it. City are miles clear of us. But at least I want to see some fight, some passion from this team. I want us to fight at the last minute. We couldn't even get out of our own half. We were so tentative. We were so passive. We were so pessimistic. We were afraid to even go long. Second half, yes, we did go long, but that's because City took pity on us at points in the second half. I mean, they could have brought on Haaland. They could have brought on De Bruyne. They could have brought on Gundogan, who was on the bench. They didn't. They took pity on us. Maybe if they were 1-0 down, they would have brought them, but just looking at the differences, yes, we have injuries. Yes, we do have injuries, but that is not an excuse. Injuries are part and parcel of football. And how you replace them adequately or how you go past them is how you make a good team. Five games in a row we have played against Man City after the Champions League final. We have not scored one goal. 1-0 loss, 1-0 loss, 2-0 loss in the Carabao Cup, 1-0 loss again in the league, and 4 today. 9-0 on aggregate over 5 games we have lost. And I think the number of goals Man City have scored is more than the shots on target we had in these 5 games combined. Because remember last season, both games combined, we had 1 shot on target. Today we had 1 shot on target. I mean, stats say we have 1 shot on target. I don't know how. If anyone can find me, say that would be helpful. We are in the mud. We are very deep in the mud, and it's going to take a long time to take us out of the mud. I am not Potter by any stretch of the imagination, but what can he do? This is what is available to him, and he has to use it. Yes, we did bring on the likes of Fafana in the second half. I mean, could he get any worse than Havertz? At least he tried. He showed something. Chukwuemeka showed something. Omari Hutchinson showed something. When your youngsters in the team are your best players, you really have a problem. The senior players are not helping the juniors. The only senior player in the squad who you can look up and say, yes, I can definitely look up to him. He is a leader. Is 38-year-old fucking Thiago Silva. No other leaders you see there that inspire the juniors. We need to get rid of at least 7 to 8 players in the squad if you have to progress further. There is no room for sentiment in sport. Sentiment kills sport. If you hold on to the sentiment, yes, hold on. But don't expect trophies in return. Unless you want them in a coaching position or mentor position or something like that. Too many players in the past, 2-3 managers that have been here and not good enough. If we sack Potter, the players will win again. Then we repeat the same cycle. The whole thing needs to be looked at. Potter needs to be given time. He needs this year and next year minimum. This year to look over the mess that is. This summer, clear out the mess one by one. Bring in players that he wants. Next season we go again. So at least see what he has. If next season he gets rid and he brings in some his own players and then we see an improvement, then we know that the problem is the players. If he still doesn't get them up to speed, then we know the problem is the manager. Because in my opinion, the manager needs at least 1 or 2 full seasons to get his stamp on the squad. First season, he assesses everything and thinks what to do, what not to do, who to get out, who to get in, etc., etc. Second season is where he is to be actually judged. I will judge Potter only next season. I will not judge him this season. Even if he finishes 10th, I don't care. Potter has to stay. Because you look at teams there that play 1,000 times better than us. Brighton played better football than us. Newcastle played better football than us. Fulham played better than us. Fulham last season they got promoted. Fulham, they played better than us. Liverpool, even though they are poor, I still think they play better than us. Arsenal, City, United we can't even speak to them right now. It was so bad that we were actually laughing at the screening today. We were thinking, come on, City, sit there, bang in 5, 6, 7 goals. Although it's not what we want. But it's got to that point now where how much ever times someone hits you, you're numb. You're like basically like the Tom and Jerry meme where Tom just tries to like put a sword to Jerry and Jerry's just there like. I have seriously no idea where we go from here. I wanted to do this video. I know I don't do much Chelsea stuff, but today I had to get this done. Some of the seniors there are an absolute disgrace. I need to get rid, seriously. N'Golo Kante, sorry, no contract extension. It's Chelsea's fault that you've been overused and you're injury prone. No, there should be no contract extension talk with N'Golo Kante as well. We need a full overhaul of this squad, or else we will not go forward. Simple as that. If you know this channel, make sure like, share, and subscribe, and do all the good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Nandri Vanakkam.